Let me tell you something that I wish someone had told me earlier. Your real value as a Scrum Master isn't in what you do, it's in how you think. It's in your ability to influence without authority, to challenge without ego, and to guide a team without making it about you. If you want to get ahead, start with these 4 tips. The first is to stop chasing tasks and start spotting patterns. Listen, I get it. We spend a good amount of our days chasing down the next blocker, the next ticket, the next issue. But if you really want to stand out, start paying attention to what's repeating. Look at what keeps happening sprint after sprint. That is where the real issues hide. Because here's the truth. Humans are habitual and teams are no different. If you don't know your team's history, if you're not tracking patterns, you're bound to keep reliving the same problems in different forms. A missed retro here, a last-minute scope change there, unengaged team members. These aren't isolated incidents. These are signals. These are signals of unhealthy patterns or behaviors. And we don't break habits by willpower. We break habits by building systems. If your team has a habit of overcommitting, you don't just try harder next sprint. You create a system like capacity planning or better estimation techniques that makes overcommitting harder to do. That's how you lead at the next level. You don't just fix what's broken, you prevent the break from happening in the first place. My second tip is to speak the language of the business, to learn how to make the connection between what your team is doing and what the business actually cares about. You don't just say, the sprint went well. That means absolutely nothing to an executive. Businesses don't care about smooth stand-ups or clean Jira boards. What they care about is outcomes, retention, delivery speed, and customer experience. They also care about revenue. When you speak in those terms, when you speak in their language, you're not just seen as a facilitator, but you're seen as someone who gets it. So ask yourself after every sprint, what exactly did we do that moved the needle for the business? And how can I say that in a sentence that even a CEO would care about? That's how you earn influence, and that's how you get noticed. My third tip is to build strategic relationships, not just with your team, but with your product owner, tech lead, with stakeholders, leadership. Don't just wait for alignment, but you should create it. My point number 4 is something that shouldn't surprise you, is to learn how to communicate with power. If you ramble in meetings, if you drift in retros or shrink during tough conversations, people won't see you as the one who can lead. Confidence isn't about being loud, it's about being clear and concise. And clarity is built one rep at a time through practice, feedback, and iteration. That's what I teach. Not just theory, not just ceremonies, but how to walk into any room and hold your ground, how to lead teams without forcing it, and how to stop blending in and start being the person that people count on when things get messy. If this resonates with you, if something about this clicks, I have free resources waiting for you on my website. Resume templates, interview prep materials, everything that I've learned from coaching dozens of Scrum Masters and reviewing hundreds of resumes. I prepared this for the version of me who didn't know where to start, the version of me who thought certifications were the answer. I didn't realize that the real transformation starts from the inside. So let me leave you with this. Getting ahead of 99% of Scrum Masters doesn't mean outworking everyone. It means thinking differently and seeing the things that others don't. It means showing up like the leader that you already are before anyone gives you permission. It's been a pleasure spending this time with you. Thanks for watching.